Hi everybody and welcome back. In this video I want to discuss some rare bird statistics about new birds for the Dutch list on the basis of data, and I want to answer the question in which month and more specific in which weeks the most new birds for the Netherlands are found. Now, based on gut feelings, most birders in the Netherlands know that May and October are the best months for finding new species for the Netherlands. But is it true that you can put your binoculars away after October 31st? And how about early spring? Can you go safely on holiday during summer break without missing any new species? And is there a difference in the dates of new birds comparing earlier years to more recent years? Now, what did I do? On the website dutchivyfinder.nl, a nice function is available in which you can see all the new species that have been found in each year. In this video I used the dates of the 401st new species from 1980 until the 534th species from 2022 of the Dutch list. I must note that this concerns the date of the first record, which doesn't necessarily mean the first twitchable bird of that species, but in order to compare the dates I used the dates of the first records only. Now, if you put the data of all these 134 species in a graph, you get the following graph with the expected pattern of a peak in May and October. But what I noticed was that November looks to be a better month than September, and this wasn't what I had anticipated on gut feeling alone. The new species found in September are the Betz sandpiper from 1980, European storkjel, first accepted record from 1983, the Caspian gull from 1988, sharp-tailed sandpiper from 89, then we have 1990 with two-barred greenish warbler, 91 with great knot and sandhill crane, 93 with laughing gull, 94 with steppe grey shrike, then 2003 with the blue rock thrush, 2010 with the northern water thrush, 2011 with Eleonora's falcon, and 2013 with rufous-tailed scrap robin. And the new species from November were the Bliff's pipit from 1983, spectacled warbler 1984, Brussels goose 1985, masked bunting, white-throated robin and Forster's tern in 1986, wall creeper from 89, lesser scaup from 94, then lesser kestrel from 2000, Wilson's storkjel from 2002, bofflehead from 2004, Eurasian crag martin from 2006, hooded merganser from 2007, the African desert warbler from 2014, and last the grey-cheeked thrush from 2018. Thereafter I divided the new species per week, and I divided this into the graph for spring, weeks 1 through 26, and fall, weeks 27 through 52. What you see in spring is that you can go safely on a holiday from the end of January until the first half of March without missing any new species. And this is what many birders also do. In April, numbers of new species start to rise, with a climax in the week from April 30th to May 6th. Before I had looked at the data, my gut feeling told me that the second half of May was better for new birds, but it turns out to be the opposite. Let's see which species are added to the Dutch list in the week from April 30th to May 6th. In 95 with the double with the Dorian jackdaw and the Dorian shrike, 97 the Spanish sparrow, 99 Atlas finch, 2003 Edwin's gull, in 2004 the white-throated wagtail and the song sparrow, 2006 slender-billed gull, 2007 Spanish imperial eagle, 2016 black-headed wagtail, and 2021 the semi-colored flycatcher. Now, in the last days of May it concerns the following species: red-throated stint from 87, pied wheatear from 88, booted eagle from 92, the western subalpine warbler from 98, trumpeter finch from 2003, and rock bunting from 2004. Now, it is obviously true that if the week starts at just a different date, things might look a bit different, and that's why I went deeper into the period of the last week from April to the first week of June. And this graph you can see the number of new birds species per day over this period, with outliers April 30th and May 30th with both 3 new species. And what is also noticeable is that in the first week of June, over the period discussed in this video, no new species were found. So a good moment to take a short holiday. Now, if we look at the fall, we see the following. And what you see immediately is that going on holiday in summer is no guarantee for not missing any new species. Only the second week of August had, over the period treated in this video, delivered no new species. But what new species were found in July and August? In July we have the Stellas eider from 1980, ring-billed gull from 86, the bridal tern from 89, Stilt's sandpiper from 98, the grey-tailed Stettler from 2010, and the Saka falcon from 2019. And in August we have the citrine wagtail from 1984, Bonaparte's gull from 85, the oriental pretingull from 97, the marble duck from 2004, the sooty tern from 2012, brown booby from 2017, western sandpiper for 2019, and the oriental plover for 2020. What you can see is a buildup of new species in September, which works towards a climax in the weeks between 8th and 22nd of October. And this period concerns the following species. From 1980 we have the calendar lark, 82 the yellow-browed bunting, 85 the red-eyed vireo, 86 Sykes warbler, 87 Baltimore oriole and olive-back pipit, 88 northern mockingbird, 96 the myrtle warbler, also the Isabelline wheatear, from 2004 grey-neck bunting, 2005 Dorian starling, 2006 the pellet swift, 2009 we have long-toed stint and Caspian plover, 2010 Demoiselle crane, 2012 Amur stonechat, 2016 Siberian center, 2019 Upchur's warbler, and 2021 the eastern oliphas warbler. Now, what you can further notice is an outlier in the week from 17th to 23rd of September, with 7 new species relative to the 3 new species in the week after. But just as in spring, we have to take notice of the fact that if the weeks would start at a different date, things could look a bit different. So I've also included a line with an average over 3 weeks. At the beginning of the video I said that in November more new species were found than in September. Let's see in which part of November those species were found. It's funny to see that November 5th is statistically the best day of the year to find new species for the Netherlands. In the last 42 years, 4 new species were added to the list that were found on that date, followed by April 30th and May 30th with both 3 new species. Further, you can see that the new species are concentrated to the first half of November. Now let's see if we can find an answer to the question whether something has changed about the best periods to find new species in the Netherlands comparing earlier years to more recent years. And to answer that question, I divided the 134 new species into 2 groups of 67 species. The first 67 new species to be found from 1980 onwards, and the last 67 species that were added to the Dutch list. The biggest difference is visible in spring, with in later years no new species in either February or March, but a lot of more new species in April. And also the peak of fall is a bit narrower in comparison to earlier years. Also notable is the chance of finding new species in August is bigger than in September over these last years. Though I have the impression that this may be due to the fact that birders are looking more for rare birds in August than they used to in the past, but this is just personal gut feeling. Generally, the view is comparable to earlier years. It does look like the spring peak comes a week earlier and that fall starts a bit later, but the peak in week 33 is the same. Scientifically, totally not significant, but luckily this is not a scientific video. The ultimate conclusions are that if you want to take a holiday without missing new birds, your best odds are between week 4 and 13, that you should not put your binoculars away on November 1st yet, and that fanatically searching for rare birds in August might well pay off. Now, if you have any questions about this video, please leave a comment and I will respond as soon as possible. Please also like, and if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button. It's totally free, helps me out a lot by unlocking more and more features for me on YouTube. Bye bye, and until next time.